And by the way, Raw was in Louisville at the Yum Center. Did we mention that before in the first part of this program that we did yesterday? Forgive me if I chew my food twice, and I think they drew 6,000 or 7,000 people, which was up a couple of thousand from last year, and in the Yum Center. And I know people are going, what the fuck around the world? Yum Brands, Y-U-M, Yum, Yum, Yum. Yum Brands is the parent company of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, all of the pizza, all of the shit that Pizza Hut is in there, all the shit that is now owned under the conglomerate that took over Colonel Sanders's hard life's work. And our major new fucking professional 20,000 seat downtown arena is named the KFC Yum Center. But they weren't saying yum, yum. I guess they're happy with this now. That crowd that they had in the Yum Center for Raw Monday night would have barely sold out the Louisville Gardens. And I hate to say, I mean, I understand why people aren't going because I'm watching the TV show. But I hate it because even after the bloom was off the rose of the Attitude Era, and, crowds started going down in most places, we still had Louisville, OVW, promoted not only OVW, but wrestling and WWE, or F as it was, I think, still at the time, in this market. And when they were going to Freedom Hall in 2001 or 2, they were still doing 15,000 people or more because people knew that a lot of these stars had been citizens of Louisville and were on TV here and had trained here and blah, blah, blah. And now it's just another place they can go and draw 5,000 or 6,000 people for a national television program. But maybe I know one reason why they didn't have a better crowd. Guess who did local news on WDRB for the live event on the 5 o'clock news saying, come on down to the wrestling?
Ricochet.
Johnny Sameface.
Oh, really?
Johnny Sameface was out there dressed like a mope. He could have been convicted of mopery. And he was the same height as the female anchor, Candace Clift, in heels. I mean, she was in heels, not Johnny. And as a professional wrestler, Johnny, he was like, oh, if you haven't ever been to one of these things, come on out, you'll be amazed. Instead of, hey, everybody knows Louisville has a rich wrestling tradition. My God, John Cena lived and trained here, and so did Brock Lesnar and blah, 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 and all of our biggest stars. We're so excited to come back. Nothing personalized, just the same line of drivel they tell him to say everywhere. And he looks like a professional wrestler, like I look like a fucking professional mime. So maybe they ought to send some of the fucking impressive-looking son of a bitches. I forgot. They're all in the movie business now, all their impressive-looking son of a bitches.
It does say something about who they think can do local media, if that's who they're sending. In terms of just appearance-wise, you're sending a WWE superstar, and Gargano's smaller than my kids.
And he dresses like some kid in school, maybe a private school. He was Natalie attired, but I'm not talking about a suit or anything, just the fucking standard, what the hip kids wear. He looked like he, wandered in off of a fucking fundraiser out in the parking lot.
What kind of fundraiser?
But anyway, huh?
What kind of fundraiser?
Fucking Make-A-Wish. Make this kid a wrestler. Contribute now. Maybe they thought they were still doing spots for OVW, and here's a kid in wrestling school coming in to